What's up, champ? I'm Vince Del Monte of GeneExpressionTraining.com. In this video, we are gonna cover another hot topic, ketogenic dieting. As you can see from the title, I hate it. I simply hate it. It doesn't make sense to me. It makes zero sense in the world. I'm gonna go through 3 reasons on why I'm gonna do my best in a fun way. We're gonna have fun, right, guys? If we can't have fun, I gotta shut this YouTube channel down. Like, holy cow. If this becomes boring for me, then it's probably gonna become boring for you. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you guys 3 reasons why I think it's absolutely insane. And if I don't convince you, I'll also point you to the guys you can learn from. Dr. Dom Agostino, Jeff Volek, Dr. Jacob Wilson, Rudy Maurer. I'll even provide a resource for you guys in the description link below, and you guys can follow the right way to do it, because there is a right and wrong way to do this. If you want to learn from the guys that are promoting this and are teaching you how to do it, if you're like, you know what, Vince, I want to still give it a shot despite what you just told me. I understand the challenges you just presented, but I still want to give it a shot. That's fine. I'm not telling you not to give it a shot, but I want to give you guys a bigger picture view. I'm coming at nutrition from a couple different angles, very simple ideas. 1, simplicity. 2, no nonsense. 3, sustainability. Keep in mind, I'm 37. I've got 2 kids. I've got a family. My lifestyle means a lot to me. I like to eat out. I love carbohydrates. So when you start looking at the diet, it's just like, oh my God, who in the world follows this? So I'm starting to go into the reasons, so let's just kind of dig in. Reason number 1, I hate ketogenic dieting, is because there's virtually no carbohydrates. Who in the world wants to eat a diet without carbohydrates? That is, like, to me, insane. You're telling me you're not going to eat burgers anymore? You're not going to have pizza? You're not going to have focaccia bread? You're not going to have apple fritters? You're not going to have muffins? You're not going to have bagels? Like, are you crazy? Like, who are you kidding? Okay, if you're using keto dieting for maybe a phase, something for a temporary aspect of your program, like as a stepping stone, I get it. However, if you're telling yourself you're not going to eat these foods in the food abundant society we live in, good luck. You're going to need it. All right? So that's the first thing. No carbohydrates. That's just absolutely, I don't even understand. You could not, like, oh my God, pasta? I'm going to have to start listing all these foods. You guys are going to start wondering, like, man, oh man, yeah, what am I trying to do here? Guys, you got to embrace the time and day we live in. We do not live in the day and age of our ancestors. The only reason they ate like that was because of it out of necessity and scarcity. They didn't eat like that because they wanted to. If they saw what they had available today, they'd be like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is unbelievable. Holy cow, you guys lucked out. It's in moderation though. We have to still learn how to, like, I'm not telling you guys to eat unhealthy, but I'm not also telling you to avoid the amazing foods you have in front of you. Oh my God. You got to learn how to eat in a flexible and sustainable way that embraces life, that allows you to enjoy life and food experiences. Oh my God. Like, some of us are like totally losing sight of the big picture here. Number 2, as you guys know, this channel is dedicated to building muscle. Muscle is what ultimately boosts your metabolism, keeps fat off for the long term. So we need fuel to optimize muscle growth. And I know there has been a research study done by Dr. I learned it from Dr. Jacob Wilson. I don't know if he conducted it or somebody else conducted it, but guys did gain some muscle with the ketogenic diet. But the question is it optimal? And is there ways to optimize it? And they're still unsure. In my mind, it's very simple. Carbohydrates fuel activity. Hard activity, long activity, it's your preferred source of fuel. So why don't you just give your body the preferred source of fuel? It's simple. It's not that hard. So when I'm going to the gym, I'm trying to build muscle. I'm trying to protect muscle. And carbs protect muscle mass. They spare muscle mass, and they help promote good old-fashioned hard training workouts. They give you that pump, they give you energy, and that's something to embrace. It's a preferred fuel source, and they're easy to consume. All right, so I'm always looking at ways to optimize muscle. In my mind, ketogenic diet hasn't convinced me that don't worry about that. I want to pick that up. I'll just leave it. Let's keep moving on. So keto hasn't convinced me that this is the optimal way to build muscle. All right, crap, I did it. All right, the third point is that it's grueling and it's inflexible. So for those who don't know what ketogenic dieting is, I should have actually done this at the start of the video. It's approximately getting 70 to 75% of your daily intake from fat, 20 to 25% from protein, and 10 to 5% from carbohydrates. So this is a very low carbohydrate diet, which we've already established. It's actually, some people say low protein. It's actually moderate protein. So you're gonna get a lot of protein, not a lot, but you're gonna get sufficient protein in the diet. But the bulk of your diet is gonna be fat. Ribeye steaks, eggs, cheese, oils, cream, man, there's probably tons of other things, but nuts. But you're gonna be consuming a lot of fat. This diet is not catered to society, all right? This diet is not catered to social settings. So socially, this is gonna be very hard to stick with. You're gonna have to become very, very good at learning how to cook and prepare meals that meet these requirements. And if you don't, you're gonna get kicked out of ketosis. And it takes a couple days to get back into it, or you can spend a ton of money on certain supplements, ketone supplements that will transition you back into ketosis a little quicker. So it's just a lot of extra stuff. I don't think you probably even were planning on doing. So to me, it's just like, why? Another challenge is that it lacks fiber. So unless you're planning on reading a ton of books on the toilet this year, you're gonna have a rough time getting through your daily business, if you know what I mean. So again, it's very inflexible, it's very grueling. And again, I understand that there's benefits here, all right? I understand that if you go listen to Dr. Dom Agostino and Jeff Volek and Jacob Wilson and Rudy Maurer, like, they'll get you excited about this. You'll be like, wow, I've been missing out. But again, for me, it all just comes back to the basics. Is this something that's simple and that's sustainable and that embraces me? Does it embrace my behavioral habits? Does it embrace my psychological hardwiring? Does it embrace the food experiences that allow me to, stick with the diet, right? For me, I need a flexible diet that includes carbohydrates, or it's never gonna work, all right? Otherwise, you're just gonna get those temporary weight loss benefits that come with every honeymoon phase of a diet, but eventually you're gonna get kicked out of that honeymoon phase, you're gonna come back to reality, and you're gonna be like, geez, what the heck was I thinking? It happens with every diet, and that's why I filmed this video for you guys. I really wanna caution you guys of all the different implications, not just with this diet, with all diets in general, all right? So I think that's it. Those are my main challenges. Again, there's a lot of compelling research to show, that ketones can provide different opportunities for other fuel sources. Again, I get it, guys. Don't shove research in front of me. I've read a lot of it, and that's why I feel comfortable filming this video and coming at this from such a polar approach, because I've seen both sides. I've stepped back, I've used my critical thinking skills, and I've asked a couple simple questions. Is this practical? Is this sustainable? Will I be able to stick with this? Or am I gonna have to go all the way back to the start and restart over? I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that, all right? Food's important to me, my physique goals are important to me, so I'm really looking for ways that I can embrace and bring into my life that serve me and then don't take away from me, all right? And that's a big thing. Again, we'll talk about that in another video. Does your diet take from you more than it gives back? That's another whole video topic and conversation we'll save for another time. Holy cow, that video stressed me out. Guys, unstress me by giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, all right? Also, I know we open up a lot of loops. If there's anything I need to close, let me know in the comment section below. For anyone that's looking for my simple, sustainable approach to eating, click the link on the screen or the first link in the description if you're on your phone, and you can download my already designed, done-for-you meal plans, whether you want to gain muscle or lose fat in a sustainable way without this extreme keto diet thing, all right? If you do want the extreme keto diet thing, click the link in the description. There's a link to one of my buddy's programs, which is really, really good. He's a science guy. He knows what this is all about. He'll take you down the right path if you want to do it properly. So there's 2 resources for you. I can't thank you guys enough for the healthy conversation we're having on these touchy dietary subjects. And I hope that this conversation as a whole is benefiting you and not hurting you and is moving you in the right direction. I'll see you guys next time.